Hey, what's up? Cheap beer for you to drink. My name is JJ. All right, we're trying another one from Pittsburgh Brewing Company. Man, I swear I haven't had a bad beer from them yet. Blockhouse, I've had their poolside. They make a pumpkin beer, which I'm hoping I can track down soon. I am about to track down their Turner's Iced Tea beer, which I haven't had an iced tea beer since Bud Light Lemon Tea, so I'm pretty excited for that one. I'm a huge fan of Iron City Light. That is probably my go-to light beer. Am I missing out on anything? I've had Iron City once, just the regular. I'll have to go back and revisit that. But here's another one that Pittsburgh Brewing Company makes and hasn't quite made its way to me in Western Ohio yet. You can get it on the east side of the state pretty easily, and there's a couple spots in Columbus that have it. But this is another one that was picked up out of town. A big shout out to the person supplying me with some goodies from out of town. I really appreciate you. This is Old German brand premium lager. The world knows no finest lager is what it says here on the can, and that's about it. I know this comes in at 4.2% alcohol. I don't know anything else about it. I tried to do some research on this beer. There's not much on their website about it. I also tried to Google history, and then I typed in old German beer history, and then of course I just get stories about German beer, not specifically this one. So if you know the history of this beer in the comments, please let me know. This one, I'm filming this the same day I did that Lucky Streak. That one came in at $16.49 for a 30-pack. You can find it a little cheaper, maybe $14.99. This was $21.49 for a 30-pack. Still a cheap beer. That's still a great price, don't get me wrong. But we are starting to go up in price here with this one. I just picked up a 30-pack of Rolling Rock for that same price. So that's kind of what I'm going to compare this to. I have not had this one yet. The little research I did, I believe this is about 140 calories per 12 fluid ounces. It's a light looking beer. Light in color. I thought it'd be a little darker than that. It's hard to tell on camera, but that looks... Oh, I was expecting more of a golden color. Alright, it's definitely lighter than that Lucky Streak we had. So let's try it out. Old German beer made out of Pittsburgh. Is it good? It smells fine. Man, it's all right. Little bitter. That Lucky Streak is still pretty fresh on my memory here. That was a few hours ago. I'm not doing this directly back to back, but I will say I like the Lucky Streak from Anheuser-Busch better than this one. This one's not bad by any means, but I was not expecting that bitterness there at the end. This is... Yeah, it's all right. Definitely not my favorite offering from Pittsburgh Brewing. I think I'd rather have their Iron City original compared to this. I don't... Besides them just keeping around an old brand, because I know this beer has had to have been around for a very long time. I know this has got to be an historic brand. Just by looking at this packaging, it is very old. This logo of the lager down here, this is... a brand they are keeping around, like a heritage brand. But they are making better beers than this currently. So I'm kind of surprised that this one is still around. I don't know. I don't know what to compare this to. This is definitely not one of my favorite lagers at all. I mean, it's fairly light tasting. And then, man, I'm sorry, I keep thinking about that Lucky Streak and how much how much better that one is than this. This is not bad by any means, but it's nothing special for me. So I'm kind of wondering why the Old German is still around. There's got to be some type of big following there in Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania of this beer. This has got to be one of those heritage brands of theirs. It's not one I'm going to get too excited if I see. I'm probably not going to pick up again. It's just an okay lager. There are definitely some better ones out there. I wish I could tell you more about the Old German here, but slightly disappointed by it just because everything else from Pittsburgh Brewing Company seriously has been so good. I can't speak more highly of the Iron City Light. And as someone who is a fan of Cincinnati sports teams, every time I bring up Pittsburgh Brewing Company, people get all sorts of angry and offended. I was just watching the Reds take on the Pirates, and they're playing at PNC Park, and they've got all kinds of IC Light signs up. I just think that's so cool, and that seems like such a beautiful park to go to. I want to see a game there, and I want to hang out in Pittsburgh and drink all of these great beers that you've got there in your city. And not too many of the Cincinnati people that I know are a fan of me trying these Pittsburgh beers, but I've got to. And sports rivalries and all that aside, there are some great beers being made in Pittsburgh. And while this isn't a favorite of mine, I know a lot of people love this beer here. I'm just not one of those people. I would drink this. Don't get me wrong, it is good. But there are definitely some better products, not only by Pittsburgh Brewing Company, but other breweries there and other beers you can find there. Again, I'm going to bring up the Lucky Streak here. But had I had this one first, and then had the Lucky Streak, maybe my opinion would be a little different, but I really like that one. All right, cheap beer for you to drink. If you're a fan of this beer, let me know. If they sell it in your area, let me know, because I'm kind of curious where this and the Lucky Streak is sold. Again, all I know is these can mostly be found in Pennsylvania. And I've got a lot more beers to try from this recent haul, and I'm very excited. So it's cheap beer for you to drink. Hey, if you want to support the channel, you can do some cool stuff in the comments. I enabled some new stuff that you can be like a member or something. I don't know too much about it, so if you want to mess around and figure that out, feel free to. I think you can leave like a super comment or whatever YouTube calls those. That'd be super cool. Or you can check out hopwtr.com, hopwtr.com. You can use my code for you to drink if you decide you want to make a purchase. That'd be super nice because that would benefit the channel if you do so. And a big thank you to Hop Wtr for reaching out and doing that. So hopwtr.com, use code for you to drink, save 20% off of your order. It's cheap beer for you to drink. Thanks for watching.